Hey guys, it's day 2 in our week of peace. Our scripture says this morning, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." That's Isaiah chapter 9, verse 7. You know, long ago when kings and queens were being introduced, they would collect a bunch of titles or nicknames for themselves to sound impressive. You might be familiar with the names like Catherine the Great or Ivan the Terrible of Russia. But rulers had more interesting names too. Edward I of England was known by the name of the Hammer of the Scots, which sounds kind of cool, really. But today these kinds of nicknames are typically reserved for professional athletes like football players or basketball players. I mean, the best nicknames are found among pro wrestlers. Think like Stone Cold Steve Austin or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, these names are supposed to mesmerize fans and intimidate their opponents. The nicknames given to the rulers in the past did the same things. Names like the Great or the Terrible or the Hammer of the Scots were supposed to sound mighty and unapproachable. I mean, we are supposed to be captivated and frightened by them. I mean, this verse from Isaiah lists a bunch of nicknames for Jesus, and they seem very different from the nicknames of our worldly rulers and wrestlers. The title like Wonderful Counselor does not sound that scary. But what if we were to rewrite Jesus' name with the phrase like Mighty God? It might sound something like Jesus Christ the Mighty God. Now that does sound awe-inspiring, and perhaps the most confusing of these titles is Prince of Peace. I cannot think of any worldly ruler or even a modern athlete who wishes to be called Prince of Peace. I mean, it tends to be against the human instinct to advocate for peace, even when it is the thing we need most. Jesus comes into the world sporting the title Prince of Peace. Jesus turns the earthly model of leadership on its head. He does not rule by force and terror, but through faith and love. He preaches, "Blessed are the peacemakers." And through his death and resurrection, he brings peace between humanity and God. Take time to reflect on the nicknames of Jesus. Which one means most to you? Again, may the Lord's peace be upon you. May his favor go with you in everything you do today as we are in the Advent week of peace. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.